y'all something real quick. That's fucking Jaguar as usual. So, as you guys can see, I got a different jacket on. I had to take that other jacket back. It's a little too thin for this type of weather up here in the Northeast. So I'm nice and bundled. Got a nice little piece right here. I think this one is, what's this? Kind of cold. You know what I'm saying? So I got a nice little deal on that. All right, so listen, it's the same price. I just exchanged the jackets. I ain't buying another jacket. I just exchanged them. You know what I mean? But I kept my other joint though, the bigger joint y'all saw me with, so I still got that one. So don't worry, y'all see me in it. But I had to have this one. This sort of days it ain't too cold, but it's cold. You know what I mean? And that other little joint, I had this one doing it. So I watched the clip this morning, as many of y'all did. It was Jaguar going live. I was wondering why Jaguar was going live or whatever. And so I watched it. And then before that, what's going on, Kayla? Kayla's mom, long time to hear from. How you doing? Kayla's mom, if you don't mind, can you write my cash app in his chat room and pin it so I can pin it? $STRINGERBELL80. Again, that's $STRINGERBELL80. Hey, Ebony Queen, what's going on? So y'all, just call this like the little pregame because I just want to highlight 2 points or whatever while I got the time. It's a little breezy out here, so I'm going to stay with y'all for like 30, 45 minutes, all right? One of y'all make sure y'all write my cash app in there so I can pin it and everything like that. But I listened to this video this morning, and there was a response to Dani. And it actually happened probably like a couple hours before I'd actually seen it. Jaguar put up this video, and I watched the video, and I was just... The first word she said was, as she edges her way trying to get back in the music business. I literally started laughing when she said that shit. You know what I'm saying? And she starts her climb back up for what, your last fucking effort we heard? Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Is that the way it went? I can't even sing it that octave. Even last night when I was singing, that song went through my head when I was performing. I was like, oh my fucking God, I hate that song. You know those songs you hate and it just gets stuck in your brain? Well, it's like that with her voice in general. I can't separate her singing voice from her talking voice because her talking voice is so annoying. And she's one of those type of women. You're just annoying to be around in general. So I listened to it. And I heard that part and I started laughing. I'm going to explain to you, sweetheart, why there's video reasons you're not going to ever be back in the music business again. If anything you can be assured of, it's going to be that shit, all right? Listen, first of all, you had your run. Your run got screwed over. I'm sorry to hear that. What you've been creating lately ain't really nothing to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the music sounds horrible. Collectively, everybody's saying the same thing. What's going on, Lizzie B? Dab, I see you through the fine braids of the courtroom. I'm going to get into that too. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get into that too. Because, like I said, we'll be here with y'all 35, maybe possibly an hour. One of y'all write my cash app in the chat room. Oh, thank you very much, Lizzie. Let me go ahead and pin that. All right, so listen. I can give you a litany of different reasons why she's not going to be in the music business, but I'll give you the most obvious, all right? The most obvious reason is because you talked about everybody like they're dogs. These are friends of ours at one time. You understand what I'm saying? And some of them still are friends. And you talked about them so heinously and dirty and belligerently. Do you actually think people going to open you back in with open arms? I mean, like, listen, let's look at the camera for a minute. Do you actually think people are going to welcome you back in with open arms? Well, sweetheart, if you think so, you out of your fucking mind. I'll tell you this much. I don't know if you said Easy LP. I don't know exactly who you mentioned, but I think you were alluding to Easy LP. Easy LP, I already told you. You've done business with us and everything else, man. Don't fuck with this broad, man. And I'm not saying that as a directive, or I'm not saying that's on bad boy. I'm just telling you, it probably be your best interest to stay the fuck away from this chick. Everywhere this chick goes on the internet, it is a problem. It is some type of gossip going on. There is some type of problem every single time she comes in circumference with someone. This woman, particularly in my opinion, I think has some type of deep-seated mental problem or whatever. We can't matriculate that into being a successful artist again. So when you made that comment this morning, you said, as I trickle my way in and try to sneak my way into the back door of the music industry, first of all, I knew from right then and there, you haven't been in the business for a while. Things don't work like that anymore, sweetheart. I had to learn over too, but things don't work like when we first got in there back in 2000, and with her a lot sooner in 94 or something like that. Things don't work like that no more. You know, those same people that you could call or you haven't maintained friendships with them and you talk very belligerently about them. And even when I opened my hand and told you, hey, listen, do it this way, and you'll see success. I know this from promoting over 40 plus artists over a 17-year period. You know, I've worked, many of you guys know I've taken you to my office building, my old office building, 1540 Broadway, Midtown Manhattan. I'm going to start taking you guys a couple other places or whatever. I share some information in the community section, so y'all go check that out, you know what I mean? And all hold live. Well, you guys know what's as far as me, I hold steady. You know, there's very few people that don't know, you know what I mean, within that paradigm of that business. So when I sat back and I said to myself, and I mean, that's obvious to you guys. I mean, you guys see it here. Everybody talks about me here on YouTube. So, you know, not glitching my own good, but I don't need you to blow up on YouTube. I've been doing this for 4 years. Now, the funny thing about it is she really actually believes this shit. She actually believes that she's going to come back in via some producer, via some, what's the name? No, the word is out. I told you 2 months ago the word is out. I brought you people to let you know the word is out. I've set example for you to let you know, how could I say, what's the best word I could use here? To let you know subliminally what was going on. And you still didn't get it. And as you keep on pushing and you keep on saying, oh, I'm going to get back in, it's not happening. It's not happening. Now, there's many of things I made mistakes about. There's many of things I've said, oh, well, you know, there's a possibility. That ain't one of them. That ain't one of them. Your crescendo of your gossiping hit when you started talking about kids, for one. And there's so many copies and clips of those times that you talked about children, and so many of the people that are now accolading in our business to have children. Oh, well, you fucked up there, dearie. You fucked up there. The other thing you fucked up with was when you started talking about Kim Porter in the disgusting way that you did. That bothered a lot of people. Shout out to Puff for the new song in recognition of Kim Porter. Make sure y'all check it out. It's available right now, Off the Grid. Love. Make sure y'all check that album out. Some crazy tunes on there. My favorite is Tough Love, featuring Sway Lee. So make sure y'all go check that out, all right? Always got to do a promo for that. Also, make sure y'all go check out Black Rob's first and second album, Life Story and the Black Rob Report. R.I.P. to Black Rob. I'm going to do something special for that too, like I always do. Y'all know I'll be everywhere. Trump Tower, you name it, the UN, everywhere, delivering the gospel, doing a Lord's work. Sweetheart, there's a lot of places you go, but the music industry ain't one of them. Now, if you want to release these singles and these things that you want to do independently by yourself, I can also assure you that sooner or later what's going to come back up in the conversation is the previous things you've done. Oh, Jaguar, you've been a bad little girl. Bad little girl. Very bad little girl. It's not going to happen. Now, I'll tell you this much. You go sing gospel. Nobody's worried about gospel. Go sing opera tunes. Nobody's worried about opera tunes. This little fucking thing that we got going here, yeah, we can't have people like you around. It's bad for image. And it's not because anything you're saying is the truth, or not far from that. It's the fact that you are so salacious and so nasty and so evil and benign, and you put on this active role trying to act and pretend like you're somebody else when you're on these cameras versus who you are in real life, which many people seemingly agree and all come to the same conjecture that you ain't the nicest motherfucker to be around for a long duration of time. Now, that's not been said one time, that's not been said 2 times, it's not been said 3 times, it's been said multiple times by multiple different personalities, including Dani, who I'm going to get into next. Shout out to Sister Dani. Shout out to Sister Dani, out here doing the Lord's work. This is the difference between what I be telling you about these bad women versus the good women, and don't get them confused. And ladies, stop putting yourself in elk with twerkers and fucking city girls. Jaguar went in on Dani. But she tried to anyway, but in my opinion, Dani ethered her. I'm gonna give my opinion about that quickly, because I got 2 sides of the story. One, I'd rather like Dani's commentary. Y'all make sure y'all run over there and tell her that. Tell her Davin Lewis said hi. You know what I'm saying? And Daddy ain't that bad to look at either. If y'all ever see the real picture of Daddy, Daddy actually fodder than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For real. How you doing? And como tu estás, Bella? Shit. Anyway, shout out to Daddy. She's a beautiful woman. But Daddy must have found one of her Johnny popcorns. God damn it. One of them. One of them. How many ordered, damn it? Fuck if I know. Everybody's Johnny Popcorn. He's Johnny Popcorn. I'm Johnny Popcorn. King Payne Johnny Popcorn. Everybody could be Johnny Popcorn. You understand what I'm saying? Sean David Wade, he Johnny Popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Tasha K, she might be Johnny Popcorn. We don't fucking know. Only thing we do know is some brother did the pink fucking 4 or 5 braids she got in her hair. It looking like the Pink Panther. Yo, listen, let me tell you a mistake a lot of women make, all right? Listen, I don't go in on women like that, but let me point something out to you ladies, all right? And y'all ladies know this. Whenever you constantly see somebody take a picture from neck up, or they take the picture from this angle right here like this, you know you're dealing with a big one. Oh, shit. Can somebody say beluga whale? So I looked at the pictures that Daddy had rolling across the screen and shit. And when I saw the picture, I saw this big tubby ass belly poking out of that motherfucking sweatshirt you had on. Look, you look like you need to be going somewhere to babysit, not jumping on nobody's stage, nobody jumping in anybody. You look like the fucking help. All right? You look like the 4 a.m. fucking cleaning shift at the Jacksonville, Florida Super 8. Who the fuck told her that was a good idea to put them colors in her hair? What up, family? Motherfucker King Payne in. This bitch looked like the 4 a.m. shift at the Jacksonville, Florida fucking Super 8 cleaning crew. She looked ridiculous. And it was niggas on that channel, girl, your hair look good. Who did your hair, girl? Who did your hair? Pumping that bitch up. Y'all better cut that shit out, pumping that bitch up. That's like a motherfucker. When we were kids and you go swimming or something and you do, or somebody dare you to do something, everybody be behind you. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. This shit's not happening, Jack. It's not happening. And Shorty is definitely busted to some conjecture. Now, whether or not that was Johnny Popcorn on that screen, I don't know. What I do know, it was a nigga that did her hair. You know, it's like waking up in the morning and it's like, you know what? How can I kill him out here? I know. Give me that motherfucking pink hair. And look, shave the shit right here, right? And put like 5 braids right here, right? And then I'm gonna wrap this shit around. That shit look like a flamingo bird's nest. That shit look like a flamingo's bird nest, my nigga. My Little Pony ass looking hair. My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Give me the pink one. Ass looking hair. I said, who the fuck let her walk out there like that? And then the motherfucker had the nerve to put, homie, I'm not going at you, I'm just stating obvious. You had the nerve to put a Facebook post talking about you was doing celebrity clientele. That bitch is not no celebrity. That bitch live in a rooming house, my nigga. She ain't no celebrity. You think that bitch a celebrity? Nigga, your motherfucking clientele will be lower than a motherfucker. You in Vegas? You in Vegas? How, Sway? Everybody come to Vegas. We've been out to Vegas multiple times. We've been to Arizona multiple times. Everybody come out there. If not just 3-4 times a year, there's motherfuckers with residencies in Vegas. And you call that celebrity clientele? No, there's actually stars out there that have residency in fucking Vegas. They perform there every fucking night. They got a routine every night. I done seen it before. So I'm sitting here, and I'm talking about my own two eyes. So I'm sitting here and I'm just like, yo, what in the fuck did this dude mean by she celebrity clientele? You need to cut that shit out, homie. Whose hair you been cutting? If she celebrity clientele, what does your roster consist of? You know, like the niggas that's the extra in the last little baby video. How they said that shit on Coming to America? It's Eddie Watson. So how it's going down on That's My Mama. He was on that. He was on that. She was on that. That's how it's going down. The What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. Clientele. What the fuck? This motherfucker said that Jaguar Wright was celebrity car. Nigga, please. Yo, I'll hook you up, homie, if you need it. Like everyone said, she didn't know who she was until YouTube. All these motherfuckers ain't know who the fuck Jaguar Wright was because she was a fucking, basically a lounge singer. Like, them motherfuckers be killing me over there when she be, like, shooting out notes and shit like that. Not saying I put my shit up here online all the time. I was performing last night. Last night was one of the few times I didn't record myself performing. But y'all guys know where I was at because I was in there and I was filming it. You know what I'm saying? I performed like 2 songs last night. That was it. I just wasn't feeling it really. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd taken a break. But once I get back into it, I'm back into it. And it's just like, boom, y'all see on camera, click in. You know what I mean? Speaking facts already. It's just, man, listen, man. Homie, if you calling that celebrity clientele and you putting that bitch out, I'm trying to tell you, man, your celebrity clientele gonna be fucked up. Because a lot of real celebrities is hearing what this bitch is saying now because it's coming to fruition and coming to the top. And she think everybody running scared. Most people are just asking the same question. What the fuck is this bitch talking about? See, I don't divulge everything up on here on camera, whatever one, because you know what I'm saying? I don't sit here and complain either. I have a lack of donations. If y'all wonder why I got a new jacket on, I went and switched with the brown and cream one. I went and switched that out because it wasn't as thick as this one is. And it was the same price. I ain't paying no more for it. I ain't spend nobody money buying another, what's the name, or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So just in case people ask, hey, didn't that nigga have, how many jackets that nigga got? Nah, I took the little thinner brown one back. Because it was just the air was coming right through that shit. It wasn't not for this weather up here. Y'all don't know. It gets cold up here. It gets colder here than it does in New York and New Jersey out of the tri-state. So this is, put that to bed. This chick is just full of schemes, it seems. She came back and did this rebuttal video talking about Dani and tried to break it down and had all the little homegirls there cackling with her, all the little motherfuckers in there, whatever. And it was just like, it was corny. It was corny. And I listened to like 15, 20 minutes of it. I had to cut it all because I was like, these bitches is nothing but a bunch of cackling ass witches. And even the girls that are on there talking with her, they don't agree. They don't like the way she moves. You can just tell it in their voice and their temperament. They don't care for the fucking moves she makes, but they scared to say anything because in their mind, because of their reach or the lack of, this is an opportunity for them. This is an opportunity for them. For a motherfucker to live in Pembroke, Nebraska, or live somewhere like fucking, I don't know, Omaha or some shit like that, or somewhere in the Midwest or something like that, and you don't have access to how we have access up here, whatever, all our life, this is a big deal to her. So y'all understand that even if these chicks are hustling her, they have to keep their temperament so they can look like they're in the same spiel as her, the same tone as her, regurgitate the same tropes. She did this other portion of a video where Dani was imitating her and how crazy she acted. I'm assuming it was Dani anyway. And how she told when she was reciting something that Jaguar had wrote, which was a threatening letter as usual. That's what be killing me too. This bitch be talking about she running around, motherfucker, suing this person, suing that person. You doing this is the case. I'm working with the police. You an FBI informant, all that shit. All right, good, bitch, cool. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fucking scared, bitch. You understand? The problem is we've got over thousands of copies. See, this is why you don't understand how the Unidate game go. You talking about we need you to keep the story going. But we don't need you to keep the story going. There's 3 years of motherfucking material up here that we can rehash, re-go back to over a million fucking times. And you can't stop it. It's too many of them. You said so yourself, and I said it before you said it to you. Now you realize it 6, 7, 8 months later, dummy. Stupid. I tried to tell you back then, I told you exactly how this shit would go over there on them Young Boys channel, and you continued for 2 hours after I got off the camera and kept on with them boys trying to degrade me. But everything I told you in that video, and I wish the video still existed, and if them young boys still listening, put that video the fuck back up. And tell me if everything I said in that video didn't come true. I told you was going to be the laughing stock of the internet, and you're going to go too far where you can't come back from it. And you was just sitting there, and you knew every fucking thing I was saying to you because I was talking to you on camera. I wasn't talking to you through the chat room. I wasn't talking to you through motherfucking, I was talking to you via on chat. You was on camera, I was on camera. We talked for at least a good, I don't know, I'm going to say 20, 25 minutes. The parts they would allow, the other parts they just muted me because they knew what I was telling this bitch was the truth too, but they had a show to keep going. Some of these niggas would rather see you kill yourself or die than help you. That's what she don't realize. A lot of these people that are rolling with you or whatever, they don't give a fuck about what happens to you, Jaguar. But at this point, sweetheart, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Hey, better me than other motherfuckers, right? Because I at least take the consideration to say, oh, well, she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? Kinda. But kinda. But I told you, it's not going to happen. You can sit back and you can say in your mind, you can spit back and regurgitate to your friend, that nigga don't know what he talking about, and blah, 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 blah. You know, all that shit you do. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I got 2 sisters. I turn my head to that shit. I'll be like, you done, bitch? You done, bitch? Because all that talking you talking ain't shit changed. You created this environment. She tried to say that Dani had a mental problem because Dani was imitating her. No, bitch, she was imitating you. That's how you sound to everyone. See, the power of perception is a powerful thing. You know, it's one of the first things I learned being up at Bad Boy. The power of perception. It would teach you how to talk to certain individuals a certain way because how people may perceive you. You understand? Right now, people perceive her in a negative portion. Not everybody, but the high majority, let's say about 85 to 90% are fucking done with this broad. They fucking done. I'm done with it. I get tired of talking about it. And plus, my subscribers don't even donate to me when I talk about this shit. That's why I had to make my lives shorter and shorter and shorter, because when I'm talking about this broad, nobody wants to really hear about it. Like, damn, there's some more about this bitch. They don't want to donate to this shit. And it gets in the way because when I go to real spots, like when I go to Trump Tower, or I go over the UN building, or go here, go there, whatever, my audience don't want to donate to me. And I got to ask my audience, what's wrong with y'all lately? I don't know. Do y'all not see the effort I put in? I put in footwork. This bitch don't even respect y'all enough to get on camera. This bitch be having the camera like this every time she talking to y'all. Now imagine I was sitting here talking to y'all every time I talk to y'all just like this. You don't even see StreamYard in the interaction. At least with StreamYard, I can pop some shit up on camera. I'm talking about, no, right here, just like this. The whole entire live. And motherfuckers are sitting there engaged, listening to it and every fucking thing else. And it's like, this bitch ain't said shit. Motherfucker came on my page yesterday. I guess they were trolling. Talking about, oh, you yapping again? Yapping? Are you listening to what the fuck I'm saying, you goofy bitch? Or is it your motherfucking business to make sure everybody's telling the truth about you, including Dani, including Kingpin, including Sean David Wade, that they be silenced? Bitch, you trying to do the same shit you said niggas did to you, you lousy fucking hoe. You's a lousy bitch. Then you got on a motherfucking channel of yours and serialed out, well, Johnny Popcorn could be this guy, and the other Johnny Popcorn was this guy. I said, bitch, you just confirmed what everybody was saying. You look like a hoe. That was the 2 guys. Hey, what's going on, Marsha? She always turned on people to look out for. Factory, Ivana. I realized that they still don't have their channel back up. Do you know anything about that? No, I don't know anything about them niggas. Fuck them niggas. Really. You understand? Because I don't go at them. I've never really made no videos about them outside the video I was engaged in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At one point I was a fucking fan of them niggas. But you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, at 1 minute I was a fan of them niggas. I really was. I liked what they was doing and everything. And then I just sort of steadily saw, because I never Like, unless I fuck with you, I don't never write in your chat room. I don't never flag your videos. You can say whatever fuck you want to say. I don't give a shit. I don't encourage people not to donate to you. I don't report people unless you say something obnoxious. Like, you say something about my dead father, nigga, fucking report, and I'm looking for you. You know what I'm saying? And I will come to your house, and I will drag everybody out of your house, and ain't a fucking thing they gonna be able to do about it, because you ain't gonna know when I show up. So don't get into that shit on here. Don't get into that to my mothers and fathers and all that shit. I'm certified with the shit I'm talking about. You better do your Googles and find out what the fuck I done done in life. It ain't nothing to brag about, but it ain't nothing to motherfucking be annoying either. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the very few motherfuckers that I'd be like, yo, this is what we doing, this is what we doing. You can best guarantee your ass on that. Now, I don't want to be out here threatening women and nothing like that, because it's not what I do. But what I like to emphasize is you've been threatening a lot of people on here, Jaguar, as of lately. A lot of people. Been telling people you're going to send them to jail. Been telling people you're going to lock this person up, lock that person up, lock this person up. You're going to do that, you're going to do this. All in the hand. You got ongoing cases, bitch. Ongoing cases. So I want to know from my remaining subscribers that are here, including the punk-ass, suck-ass niggas in between that's here spying for her or looking for material for their shows or whatever, you bitch-ass niggas better start recognizing my motherfucking name. Or honestly and truthfully to God, you motherfuckers might be in some trouble on your pages. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because once you expose a motherfucker for being a plagiarizer, you understand what I'm saying? Plagiarizing your motherfucking words and trying to matriculate them into their own. And I got a lot of people to do it. Imitation is the best form of flattery. I ain't worried about that. I understand why niggas want to do that, because we actually the real deal. We was actually in the music business. But I don't like niggas that be going on. You know, I went and did a search for myself, and I found about 20 niggas that had taken my video, ripped it, put it up, whatever, put their own connotations on it and shit. I ain't had no problem with it. I ain't flagged none of this shit. I just so happened to be in that chat when y'all were there. I used to watch them every now and then also, but I realized later I haven't seen them in live in a while. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them, Lexi. I don't know. I don't be searching for them niggas. Them niggas ain't searching for me. You know, the problem I had is when they re-uploaded the same video, the same shit, and the shit was like actually like 6 hours long. It was a very long live. And they sat on for like 2.5 hours talking about me, and she was trying her best to disengage everybody and degrade me because of pure simple fact she knew everything I was saying and it was the fucking truth. The problem was she wasn't in position to agree with me. She wasn't in position to agree with me. If I really want to know, that's what it was. She wasn't in position to agree with me. So as a course of that, she couldn't do nothing about it. And that's sad to say, but still, the fact remains, you've been a bad little girl. You've been a bad little girl. Listen here, man, I need some support on this motherfucker, man. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Yeah, copying is a form of flattery. Copying is also a form of motherfucking mental illness. I had posted that before. There's a such way that you can copy people and doppelgang people that it's a medical terminology put through it. I forgot what it's called. It's called ithria or some shit. I posted it up before in the community section. If you just go to my community section, it's still there. It's actually 2 symptoms of it. And if I can find it later on, I'll post it back up for you guys. But these are actually psychological symptoms. You can find them in the DSM. And there's a litany about 4 or 5 other ones. And all of these mental illnesses go into question when somebody copies the words you say, and it's the extremities of how they do it. That is the medical condition that you would call, whether or not schizophrenia, delirium, well, a whole bunch of other different terms they have with it. My mother's in the medical field. My mother worked at the VA medical hospitals, multiple ones of them. She's been an LPN, she's been an RN. I watched her as I was growing up, you know? So I'm quick to recognize when I get a motherfucker around me, even if they seem normal, if they have some mental illness. And some people, like, they be thinking I'm bugged out when I say that shit. I'll be like, nah, something wrong with Shorty. I said something was wrong with Shorty a long time ago in private. I said, she go too hard. And I just don't understand how niggas be on there donating to this, but like, there's no, like, even the show she did today, she was thinking, niggas was thinking that she was there for an hour. She was there for an hour. And niggas was donating to her because she was rebutting Dani. I said, y'all niggas believe in this bitch that much, bro? You serious? Let me get over here in the lights so y'all can see me a little better. I was like, y'all believe in this fucking crazy bitch like that? I said, y'all believe in anything if y'all believe in that broad. Yeah, a lot of people woke up after that. You have to think a lot of people don't spend all day on YouTube, so it takes time to catch up. She's done. Yeah, she a rat. You made that make a lot of sense. Thank you, Yvonne. Copying is a form of flattery. Yeah, it's also a form of mental illness. It very much is. Like, look it up right now. If you guys have Google or you can do it, just go look it up right now and just put in mental illnesses compared to copying someone. And you'll see what comes up. I forgot what both of them are called, but both of them start with an E. There's two of them. There's two forms of it. And it's written in the DSM, which is the medical journal, Bible, if you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So go check it out. You'll find it for yourself. You ain't got to take my word for it. I tell you, I'll be giving blessings to motherfuckers, man. I'll be plugging y'all everything. If you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. King Payne be catching shit. I'll say that much. He be catching shit. I literally be handing y'all the game. And I got to get on this motherfucker and ask a nigga to give me a cash up. That's crazy, right? I'm one of the best niggas you know. Yeah, a lot of people woke up after that. That's it. Yeah, so that's all I had to say about that, whatever. This is my prelude to it or whatever. I don't know if King Payne going live or not. He probably on the same shit I'm at. Like, niggas are not, like, supporting. They supporting the Chuck. They ain't supporting the real. And I appreciate all y'all showing up here. I appreciate them little 5 people right there that just logged off real quick because they had no intentions of supporting the channel. And make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App. I just spit real facts, and it's like, yo, you don't get appreciated for that. You get appreciated for telling lies. Like, I'm going to say this, and a lot of people ain't going to like what I have to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of people in the Black and Latin community seem to be confused with the fact that they're now, it's like you're being hoodwinked. You're believing lies, and you only believe in the lies because it make you laugh, it make you hee-hee, it makes you intrigued by the gossip that comes along with it. But in reality, right, you got to ask yourself this question. If what y'all paying attention to is this bitch, and she surely wants to destroy herself, that's in my opinion, right? If the only thing we're paying attention to is this bitch destroying herself, right? And people are donating to that, y'all don't think that's a problem? Now she's sitting over there talking about she got a man, she talking about how hard working he is and all this shit. Man, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit when it comes to a bum bitch. Bum bitches love to do that shit. Let me tell you something I learned a long time ago. Bum bitches work like this. You could get a bitch out the housing project somewhere, right? She'll be fucked up. She been out there for like 2-3 weeks asking niggas for cigarettes and all kinds of shit. Yo, can you buy me this at the store? Talking about she only fuck with real niggas, you know, all that shit, right? And then as soon as the bitch get a man that got a couple of dollars or whatever, all of a sudden she a brand new bitch. No, that's his job. That's his money. And before you ran into him, bitch, you was hopping hotel to hotel. Oh, shit, did he say that? So let's not get it fucked up and realize who this bitch is. So when you was sitting online talking about, yeah, and he's got a job and he's so wonderful, that's just the new nigga dick you sucking this week, bitch. You said it yourself. You said it's like 7 different motherfucking Johnny Popcorns, right? So that's the next nigga you sucking dick. You get your pussy ate by bitches and you like to suck dick a lot. You admitted that. Remember the shit with the teeth and the motherfucking the condom out in the woods? Oh, shit. Did I say that? Did I say that? I'm sorry, I ain't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. People believe lies because that's what, but I'm talking about in the total sense of the culture. There should be nobody over there. I'm not trying to discourage people. What I'm trying to make you understand is there should be nobody over there. If you obviously see this bitch got mental problems, you obviously see this bitch is talking about, oh, my man take care of me. You obviously see this bitch coming up, she getting her hair done, all this shit or whatever. What the fuck is there to support? What the fuck is there to support? That's all I'm asking. What the fuck is there actually in the fuck to support? If your nigga paying for your room, you don't need money no more for a room. If your nigga paying for your clothes, paying for your hair, you don't need nothing no more, right? Fuck off YouTube. Kick back. Enjoy the winter. Thanksgiving's coming and all that Shabbat Shalom shit that you stole from fucking the greatest Sammy Davis Jr., who was like me, half Latino and half black. A lot of people don't know that. He was Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Black American. Sammy Davis Jr. was Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Black American. People believe lies. Yeah, I read that right there. I wish you the best, man. I really do. I hope things work out for whatever, but I also hope things work out for me. So I'm saying this, right? I love you guys. I really do. I can look in the camera and say that. You guys have been so supportive in the past, but I need your support now. Niggas got bills to pay. I like to stay here and rock with y'all all the time or whatever, but I have a light bill. Groceries are expensive as shit. So every little bit that y'all put in here helps me. I do not receive checks from Bad Boy anymore. Am I affiliated with it? Yes. Do I move with it? Yes. Do I get invited to parties? Yes. Do I get invited to fucking studio sessions, shit like that? Yes. Because of who I am. But I don't have a record out. I'm not currently selling any music. And I need help as well as everybody else and every other YouTuber on here. So when y'all thinking, make sure y'all not only donate to myself, but y'all also donate to Sean Davey Wade. Make sure y'all donate to motherfucking King Payne. Of course, what up, big dog, if you still up in here. Donate to us and support us. You know, and whoever they point you to. I'm only 3 people I'm going to promote right there. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, King Payne, and Sean Davey Wade. Out here doing the Lord's work. Won't he do it? Every time. I love how this shit's coming. This is a beautiful fucking storyline. I swear to God, if I ever see one by fucking self. Mahjong, not chess or checkers. We don't play that shit. Anyway, listen, guys. I'm going to get up off of here. Let me see if there's any support been put in the Cash App real quick before I jump up off of here. I don't want to disrespect nobody. All right, cool. Diana Jones, thank you for that $10, Diana Jones. Anybody else in here? Anybody else want to donate, support the cause or whatever? Y'all wonder why I got a new jacket on? I went and traded my other jacket up. Y'all remember my brown jacket I had? That shit was thin as fuck. Let me tell y'all. So I put that shit on today, walk out the house, and I'm like, oh shit, this shit is thin. Oh shit, this is, oh shit. 6:38, fucking wind starts blowing. I'm like, oh fuck, what the hell's going on here? So, yeah, I had the receipt. I went and just traded it up. I like this. This is thicker. This is padded. I ain't never had a white jacket in a long time. Last white jacket I had, I think I was a kid. It was a starter jacket. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? This gave me that feel. It's got a waist length on it. You know what I mean? So we good. Like, this shit's thick right here. And it's got this hoodie. This hoodie actually is built into the jacket, if y'all can see. This ain't a hoodie I got on. This hoodie is built into the jacket. So this is all one piece. Ain't that crazy? Same price. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that one. That shit flyer anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just got to keep this whole white. This going to be the weekend coat. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit. You eat a piece of chicken like this. You at the fucking barbecue. All black and Latin people do this shit. They be like, they got something white on here. And do that lean forward. Like, boy, that lean forward will save your whole fucking outfit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be doing a lot of leaning or remembering to take this motherfucker off. At the very least, unzip it. Always remember to unzip it. And if you got white pants on, best thing you can do, get you a shitload of knackers, put them right over your pants. Trust me, you get past it every time. Because we're all out here wearing pastel colors if nobody knows how to define it. So these are lighter colors and they get stained easily. So this will let y'all know. I'm thinking about doing a thing because somebody asked me that. They was like, yo, won't you do a thing on styling, like going shopping and shit like that? Well, that shit costs money. So y'all hit up the Cash App and I'll do that with y'all. There's a whole bunch of things I want to do with y'all. And it's a barrier, it's money. You know, I'll be honest with you. I can't pay my bills and go to all these locations I've been going to. And a motherfucker at the end of the day can't throw $5 in the Cash App so I can get a coffee. I ain't even ask motherfuckers to cover the shit. I said, just give me a coffee. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay for that on my own. I'm like, well, shit, fuck them motherfuckers. Like, I'm going home. It's cold as shit out here. I'm out here filming, trying to do my justice for the people. I'm going up in front of the Trump Tower talking all this shit. If you guys ain't seen that live, go right down below. Check out that live. You know, those people interacting in there, they agreed with what I was saying. They agreed on the rebroadcast or whatever. You know, and I had to go up there and say what I had to say. I'm not a Trump supporter, but at the same time, I'm not a Trump denier either. He said everything he said and all that shit came true. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. All that shit he said came to fuck true. And I'm not going to sit up here as a black and Latin American and side with Joe Biden when he used to be part of the fucking Dixiecrats. And I knew that prior to him getting elected. And not to add insult to injury, motherfucker, let's not forget you was the vice president to a black man, you punk bitch. If Michael Pence ran tomorrow, who was Trump's vice president, that motherfucker wouldn't even make it through the first motherfucking preliminary. But somehow a Dixiecrat supporter made his all the way to the motherfucking White House via a black man. That makes sense to y'all? You don't know what the Dixiecrats are, do your due diligence. At one time in this country, the Dixiecrats had a post up. I tell people about this all the time. It says the Democratic Party is for the white man. The Republican Party is for the Negro. If anybody knows, there was 4 black men all total together. I believe it was 15 that started the Republican Party down in Texas, which is noted. It was advocated by 2 white men, but it was started by 4 to 6 black men. Do your diligence right now and look it up. A lot of people know current history or just predominantly white history, and they live their life through that. They don't look at the history of other motherfucking ethnicities in this country. The fucking Chinese built the fucking railroads. You better thank them. Go up for the Chinese, you wouldn't have no freight liners. They laid the tracks for the motherfuckers. To do other people's history besides white people's history in this country. No assault to white folks, but just saying, there's other people that made up the story. Hey, what's going on, Tori? Not at all. Hey, everyone, what's going on, Teresa Brown? Now, we were just sitting up here. I was just talking about some shit. Most of her people made a career of child support. Yo, whoa. Lexi with the fucking alley-oop. She said most of her people made a career of child support. So let me get into that real quick. I know bitches like that, Lexi. I know bitches like that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit up that Cash App. The link is pinned right there in the description box. I gotta boost myself up, man. Y'all hit that fucking Cash App up and support me, man, because I be doing work. I ain't saying it like Jaguar be saying it. Y'all motherfuckers go pay me $1. No, I actually do the fucking work, you know? And that's what obsessed me from bloggers that sit in their fucking bedroom all day and talk high hell about everybody versus people that are actually moving around. I'm taking y'all everywhere. You know, so I appreciate a little appreciation too, man, because I'm standing out in the cold. This bitch is in like this on camera, collected hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm like, how the fuck is this happening? Like, I don't get it. Hello from Bangkok. What's going on, man? Don't say nothing crazy though. For real. Who else up in here? That shit right there. But listen, I know chicks like that have made a living off of motherfucking child support. I know bitches that have made money off of fucking alimony, and it's a sad set of situations nowadays. I mean, you got girls out here that are marrying men, having baby by men, and everything else under the sun, just so they can have a livelihood based off the child support. I don't know if y'all heard what happened just recently with, out of all people, Al Pacino. Oh, they got Al Pacino. Some little 29-year-old chick, she ran up on Al. Al like 83, he's still out here slinging D. You know what I mean? Al's still out here slinging the D at 83. My hopes and ambitions are to be like Al. Can I get an amen in the chat, fellas? My ambitions are to be like Al when I grow up. 83 is still swinging D. The 29-year-olds, you work that shit, Al Pacino. So anyway, Al Pacino got a baby mama now. Oh, she hit Al up. She hit Al up for $13,000 motherfucking dollars a month. Oh, shit. Fucking Al got hit. Now, I'm not saying Al shouldn't have got hit, but what the fuck can a baby use? This is a kid. What the fuck can a baby use with $13,000 a month? I know some adults that can't live on $13 a month. This is the profession. This is a profession. This is a game. I keep trying to tell y'all. See, these girls, what they do is they get knocked up by your local rapper. We had seen that when I was in it. They get they get knocked up by the rapper, the basketball player, whatever, because overall, he's a 10 to 15% within the population that's making that money. Henceforth, once they get divorced from these men or they move away from them, even if they're not their wives, they got a significant amount of change coming to them based on their status. These bitches know that walking into it. Now, I'm not talking about the women. I'm not talking about the ladies. I'm talking about the conniving, belligerent, noxious, nasty, fucking predator bitches. Because just like there's a lot of men out here that are predators, there's a whole bunch of bitches out here that are predators too. Amber Rose was a predator. Krishan Rock is a predator. These bitches go after men that they know got money. They get knocked up from them. They have a baby by them. Boom, check. Devin is 30K, not 13. Is it 30K a month? Oh shit. God damn. Yeah, she got 120,000 up front. That's important. I was getting ready to get to that too. She was court ordered to receive a whole lump sum up front. I was like, what did this bitch do? And then every picture, every video you see her, she's just walking behind Al, pretending, acting like she really into him. Yeah, right. This is what I was spilling the other night, and I was telling y'all, I was like, yo, if a bitch fuck with me, listen, chick, you ain't gotta pretend with me. You ain't got to act like we kind of like each other, whatever. If you don't fuck with me, then you don't fuck with me. But don't sit here and pretend for years, because in Al's case, I guess she used to be assistant to Al or something like that. She was around him for years, so she intimately got to know this man. And a lot of women, they have the keener neck. If once they start intimately knowing your fucking movements and your thought process and shit, they'll use that shit against you. I got 2 sisters, trust me. My sisters used to tell me, look out for that shit. That's why to this day, a bitch can't run me. Now, a woman and a lady can run me, but a bitch can't run me. Because a bitch gonna lead you into darkness. A bitch gonna lead you into police cases. A bitch gonna lead you into motherfucker being homeless or some shit like that. And I just can't go for that. I don't even let chicks come to my apartment, my nigga. For real. Unless we got that understanding and I trust you as a woman of a certain ilk. If I know you as the type of woman that like will get irate, start yelling and shit like that or whatever, I got neighbors. My neighbors don't want to hear that shit. So you gotta go. And I've kicked chicks out of my apartment. That's one of the things. I've lived on my own since I was 17 years old. That's one of the things that my dad taught me about that shit. He said, always live by your fucking self. And I didn't understand that shit then. Now I understand. Anytime you get fucked up with me, bitch, get the fuck out. And that's why I tell all you boys that ain't grown up, been raised by women and shit like that. I know some of y'all in the chat room right now. I said it last night. I'll say it again. Some of y'all motherfuckers got to get off the titty. Some of y'all niggas is 30, 35 years old. They never had a lease before in your whole fucking life. Black, white, Latin alike. Y'all staying on some chick's clothes, on some chick's sofa, going to the bar, going to the club, lying to bitches. I ain't with nobody. Yeah, you are, nigga. You gonna be on the sofa tonight because you ain't getting in the bed. I can tell you that now. Some of you ladies in here know people like that. So the same way y'all say y'all know dudes like that, ladies, I know women that are like that. Chick that have made living off of, you know what I'm saying, being on public housing and shit like that. Chicks that have made living being off of motherfucking alimony or who they was to somebody, divorce settlements, fucking child support. Child support seemed to be the biggest one. Child support seemed to be the biggest one. And I'm glad, shout out to Alabama, that they're making adjustments to that shit. Like if you haven't, in Alabama, they're making changes to the laws where you can't do this shit no more. And I'm glad they are. Because there's some of these bitches that are out here that are professional baby makers. Y'all ain't never met them? Ladies, any of y'all in the chat ever made a professional baby maker? Oh, these bitches right here. This is a bitch that go out and have a baby by anybody. He had cute eyes. You see the outfit he had on? That's why I had to do it. Let me wait this 9 months out. You ain't see that outfit he had on? You ain't see how cute his eye? Bitches be going to have kids by anybody. That's why to this day I don't have no kids. Because I ain't having a kid by any type of chick. I'm not an unaccomplished man. I think that stands for here on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna argue that? I was in the music business for 17 years, so I'm not an unaccomplished man. You know what I'm saying? I did it very early on. You know, I was still in my damn near my teens when I did late teens, but still in my teens when I started out. You know what I mean? Working. So, and still being young now, it's like, yo, okay, what's next? You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. If you have a baby wrapped up into that, I've seen a lot of different artists, they succumb to that. You know, I'm worried about what's going to happen with Summer Walker. I'm worried about what's going to happen with Halle Bailey. I'm worried what's going to happen with a lot of these young stars that they try to take the route of being a couple and being together, but so many times when you both are stars, the shit don't work out. It just don't work out, you know? So,
you know what I'm saying?
I exactly agree with that, Lexi. That was a comment of the night right there. Oh, I know a lot of women like that. Career off child support and free healthcare. God damn. I know a girl with 13 kids. Well, you keep that bitch over there with you. They go after sports players, dudes, music, trying to get pregnant just for a check. Yeah, look, these are women saying this. Toria Williams said this. Lexi said this. Ivana said this. Lexi said, hell no. That's what I said too. 13 kids. God damn, that's like a factory. Robert De Niro, same way out here with young girls. Yeah, and it's the same thing, man. It's like these young girls. What was the other black dude? He was just recent. He got sick. He's only like 71. He's still relatively in the game, still moving around. He had to be like 60 something when he met her. You know what I'm saying? I hope when I turn like in like, I'm gonna say around about like my 50s or 60s or some shit like that. I hope to God that I'm just out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you going? Home. What you going to do? Nothing, watch some TV and shit and be bored. Well, right now I'm on these streets, damn it. Now help me. You guys know I always got to keep a little bit animated. But let me tell y'all something, man. And I say this from the heart. All you ladies that's doing that 10 years from now, y'all ain't gonna be able to do that no more. These laws are changing. All you girls out here hustling men to have a baby with them and all that shit, y'all ain't gonna be able to do that for long. Things are changing. You know? So them old ways that your grandmammy and your mammy, and I'm talking to you rural motherfuckers out there in, what's that part called? Osler, Kentucky, who has the highest amount of welfare recipients in the motherfucking whole country. Shout out to, what's that motherfucker's name? That got the turkey neck. I went up in Trump Tower and made fun of him too. Mitch McConnell, that's his home state. Osler, Kentucky. Look that shit up right now. Spelled O-S-L-O. Osler, Kentucky. I think for 10 consecutive years it had the most highest recipients of welfare, and they only have 0.1% minorities living in the whole entire fucking shit. That's the demographic for the United States. I ain't just for that area. That's for the fucking United States. And y'all talking about niggas and Latinos on motherfucking welfare? No, them motherfuckers on welfare. The demographics make sense because you're 62% of the population, you dumb fuck. So if you equate it, I don't know who taught these motherfuckers math, but if you equate it and you're doing it by percentage-wise, 14% for this population, 15.1% for this population, 4% for the Asian population, what is it, I think it's 3.1% population for the Middle East. You can look all these numbers up. I'm skewed and I'm skewing and I'm wearing the straddle here by maybe 0.1% here, 1% here, whatever. But those are the numbers in turn. Regardless, if you added 2 more digits percentage marks to that, it still wouldn't equate, even collectively, if you added up all those different ethnicities together, it wouldn't equate to 62 fucking % of the population. And if you think it did, then you need to go back to fucking school. Now, you're not talking to a dummy. I'm a college graduate. Y'all know y'all not talking to an idiot. I ain't even gonna tell y'all where I'm at right now. But I'm in a collegiate environment as I'm speaking. So I just say this to you before I get off of here. It's getting cold out here and I need to get me a coffee. Anybody want to hit up the Cash App, give me a coffee tonight? Of course not. It's all good though. Yes, Moscow Mitch McConnell. Yeah, exactly. Does have the most. Yeah, Osler, Kentucky. I know it does. Y'all just look it up. It's Department of Health has it listed on there. I think also what the hell is the name of those guys? I'm trying to think of the name of them. They're down there in Atlanta. The CDC has them on their website, and I think the Department of Justice has it because of the crime levels there. You know what I'm saying? It's also petty theft though, stealing and shit like that. And they say white women don't get federal assistance. I don't know who the fuck said that. I lived in the South before, and I don't give a fuck where you go through in Miami, Florida. There are poor ass white folks everywhere. I would say there's more poor white people than it is rich or moderate white folks down in Florida and many other parts of the South. It's 2 different elks of people. You know what I mean? And like you learn that very quickly. Like a lot of those white folks down South, white folks up North would never even have an interaction with them. They call white trash. Uneducated, most of them. They'll try to appear like they're educated. They'll try to talk like they're educated, but they're donning that on their race. If you really get into a conversation with this motherfucker, say something like you say, hey, what's your thoughts on vertical integration? Hey, what's your thoughts on synergy? Hey, what's your thought on molecular structure of fucking DNA that's been found in fucking, I don't know, 12 million year old fucking fossil samples in Antarctica or some shit. You know, like if you really get into a articulate conversation with these motherfuckers, you will find out, as most of what I found out, are way less intelligent. And when they start going towards sarcasm and trying to berate you, I'll be like, all right, I got you now. I know I got you now. Only thing I do is just sit, wait it out. I might not get my moment right now, but at the end of this, a sensible motherfucker that's going to see over this is going to understand what's happening. As y'all seen, I've done that many times. Speaking of that, I know a couple of y'all asked me why I took down that one video that I did the other day when I was at the subway, when I was down there in that fucking rat trap, New York. Well, I'm going to tell you what. I took it down because I was trying to be considerate of that officer, because as you guys know, I always walk around. Y'all see me on this camera probably 100 times plus speaking with police officers. And every time, y'all even seen the other 2 police officers that came over to me and shook my head because of the shit I was saying. You know what I mean? You see me in front of Trump Tower now 6 times, and I turned the camera around this in like the course of like 3 or 4 weeks. And I turned the camera around last time so y'all could see. No, there's police officers sitting right here as I'm saying the shit I'm saying, and they don't have a fucking problem with me because one, the guy that was part of NSA up there when Trump was in office. You know what I'm saying? The head of the NSA was a black gentleman that I had befriended or whatever the case may be. He was in charge of all of Donald Trump's security detail. That's why I'm allowed to go up there to this day. You know? And now and people are like, you gonna get shot up there. You know Trump's a racist. And that. Motherfucker, I've been up there 50 motherfucking times and I done said shit against Trump. And I always see the same 5 motherfuckers up there. Myself, the dude with the fucking Trump mask on who's Mexican, and that lady, and then there's another dude and his homeboy that's got this big, huge ass flag. It's him and this Puerto Rican dude, I think he is from the Bronx or something like that, and this white dude with a cowboy hat. That I think he's from like Texas or some shit like that. I haven't seen them in a while though. But that's the only motherfuckers that have been up there since 2020 when I've been going up there. And I'm not saying it can't happen, but what I'm saying is there's cameras all around that motherfucker. This sound, this is the ex-president's motherfucking prime location. He still has his apartment up in there. You fucking kidding me? You see Jaguar Wright doing any shit like that? I don't think so. So anyway, let me get into this. So what happened was I was inside the train station. I was playing music. This is what happened beforehand, because a lot of people don't talk about what happened beforehand. They just give you their interpretation of the little 10, 15-second clip. Now I give y'all detail and motherfucking context. So I was playing music off my motherfucking speaker. I had the speaker in my pocket, right? And so I'm playing music off the speaker because I don't walk around in New York City at fucking nighttime with headphones on. That's how I knew this motherfucker wasn't from the tri-state. They have a lot of police officers in the tri-state. They're not from the tri-state. They from like fucking Ohio, some shit like that. They never even interacted with Northeasterners, you know? So I'm sitting there and I'm playing the music or whatever. Now the thing I didn't like about this motherfucker is what he did. He was a Latino guy, and he walked up to the black woman, and he whispered something to her before he said anything to me. The black woman I saw was hesitant, but she was outranked, so she couldn't say anything. I also understood that. At that moment, I automatically knew, because I know the chain of command, I automatically knew, oh, you're the chief officer and your command officer right now on this shift. On this shift. And I know how to move, and I know what to say to you. What I can't say y'all really want to smack the shit out of you, even if I feel like that. But I can berate the fuck out of y'all like y'all heard that video. You understand? So he tells me at 9:45, I want y'all to keep that locked in. 9:45, I need to turn my music down. Music wasn't even that loud. You understand what I'm saying? He says, you need to turn your music down. I wasn't even blasting rap music. I was blasting some cold ass fucking R&B shit. I think it was Brent Freyers I was playing. And so it's like real, if you know Brent Freyers, it's like real slow music. There's nothing violent in it. I mean, it's the slowest you can get R&B. But he wanted to find something to say, because what he was trying to attempt to do was berate me in front of the black woman to like try to make me look like I was weak. But what he didn't count on was the other 3 black officers were with her. As you saw me question him, I said, sir, what time is the noise ordinance in New York City? He said 10 o'clock. I said, sir, and that's when y'all hear me look at him. I say, sir, very calmly, very nicely, you know you out of order and your command doesn't rank shit right now. So motherfucker, the best you can do before 10 p.m. is request or ask of me. You don't give me no fucking order and command me like I'm some Willy Bobo motherfucker. Motherfucker, I will, listen, motherfuckers have learned and experienced, I will take you to court and drag you for the next 8 motherfucking months. Just cuz, bitch. Just cuz. Every time we go to court, Your Honor, I think we need another point of discovery. 3 more months. And I'll find out every fucking thing about you, officer, not an officer, because just like I said in that video, and I see in every video, I've seen, 90% of them I say, hey, sometimes it's this. What, fellas? Good goddamn police work. But what did I say, that motherfucker? I said, not this time. And y'all hear me on camera say that. So, and I made sure I got him on camera. I made sure I got his badge and everything like that. And I put it on private because I said, I know I'm going to see that motherfucker in the neighborhood again. And that's going to be my ammo. With the reach I got, nigga, I got tens of thousands of fucking followers. You will be fucked up, trust me. The city itself will be like, this is terrible. It's racism, oh my God. And I won't necessarily call it racism. I'll call it a motherfucker trying to punk somebody and it didn't work. You know who the fuck you talking to, man? My name's David Lewis from Bad Boy Entertainment, homie. You can't afford the problem. I don't give a fuck if the union or whoever the fuck else is. I got you outranked by one. You were an officer that get paid 40,000 tops, 50,000 tops. And the police agencies down there, they really don't have a high recruitment right there. So they really don't need you. In fact, they're getting rid of some of the police officers down there. Some of the police officers actually quit. Speak of the devil, some of the officers are actually quitting down there. And they're leaving. And they're going to Jersey. They're coming out here to Connecticut. They're going to Boston. They're going there to get employed. Because the way they got shit bended out, and y'all have heard officers say it on my camera before, because I've asked the question. I said, was it this bullshit? Y'all remember that bullshit with the defund the police shit? Now all the neighborhoods that they promoted that defund the shit or whatever are fucked up. So we need to yank that shit back. I'm not saying that, I want them to bother little brown and black kids all the time either. But what I'm saying is, it's obvious if we leave motherfuckers at their own demise, there is a certain patch of motherfuckers. For some reason, white folks think it's everybody. Yeah, we just go around, get up in the morning. Yeah, let me go kill a motherfucker. And then some of y'all dumb motherfuckers, I hate to say it like this, some of y'all dumb white folks, y'all work with black people, grew up with black people, be around black people, got black friends that think everybody fuck like that. That's some stupid shit. You know how many times motherfuckers thought I was a criminal? They don't know one bit about me. Don't know that I used to work at a record company for a motherfucking years. The owner of the record company I work for is a multi-billionaire now. You know what I'm saying? Puff is actually a multi-billionaire now. So it's crazy to me, you know? I've been everywhere across the United States, not around the world, but the United States. Anywhere to take up that's popping, I've been there 10 times over, as you guys can see. I put all the pictures in the community section here. Everybody talk about me. They all usually got good stuff to say about me. The only person that had something bad to say about me was Jaguar Wright, a former artist. Not superstar, former artist. I promoted superstars. You know what the fuck a superstar is? That's why when she said that superstar shit, I was like, nah, See, Faith Evans is a superstar. I promoted her. You see? Mary J. Blige is a superstar. I promoted Mary J. Blige and her artist star Shell. She had a Kinder Massenberg, who was a former head up there at Motown. They divorced now. You know what I'm saying? Kendall was the one she had to pay all that money to, and alimony and shit. Now, with that being said, who the fuck are these people that be talking about me in comparison? You understand what I'm saying? And that'll be the problem. Like, some people, they be thinking their race can just get them through everything. Nah, nigga, this money and this influence will get you through everything. That's the way it's always been. You don't believe me? Ask the Rockefellers. You don't believe me? Ask the Rockefellers. You don't believe me? Ask Warren Buffett. Jay-Z sat down with him. Remember they did the big mural? I think I still got pictures of it down there on 28th Street, where he did that little sit down in that picture with Warren Buffett, and somebody did a painting of it. Warren Buffett, that real money. And he's humble and moderate, modest. That's how I am. I can have $1 million in my fucking pocket. I worked at a record company for 17 years, and over half motherfuckers didn't even know I was there. Because I never went around bragging. I used to come back sometimes when we visit somewhere and I had never been there. Like the first time we went to Arizona, I'd never been there. I was showing everybody pictures. I'm like, nigga, it was hot as shit out there. We got off at Sky Harbor Airport. It was 90 fucking degrees. I lied to you not. We went out there for the All-Star game. It was 90 motherfucking degrees. We coming from New York. We traveled and came out of New York. We was coming out of New York with jackets on and shit. Man, we got to Sky Harbor Airport in Arizona. Whether it was Mesa or Tempe, Arizona. Man, we touched down, got off that plane. We had caught a shuttle from, where did we catch the shuttle from? Because I think it was Chicago we caught the shuttle from. We motherfucking got in that bitch, man. I was like, oh shit. And everybody got winter gear. It's February. Everybody got winter gear on. And I'm like, yo, ain't nobody tell us this on the itinerary? Like, ain't nobody at the office suggest this shit to me? And this motherfucker's like, well, what thought you know? I didn't know it was going to be this fucking hot. I thought at least we put some jeans on or some shit. Nah, that shit is a different type of hot. It's different than Miami hot. It's different than California hot. That hot out there in Arizona is like fucking a different type of heat. It's dry. It's like angry. You always angry all the fucking time. What's going on, Sugar the Finest? Keep your foot on the neck, King. I'm going to do so. One New Year's I spent in New York, I seen Faith sing my favorite song, Soon As I Get Home. That's one of my favorites too, Toria. She was awesome, and I had a front row seats. You must have been at the Garden. Love humble people. Always stay humble, man. That's why I don't be able getting up here. Niggas don't give me no cash. I'm not gonna sit up here and cuss motherfuckers out and shit. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if anybody donated this case. And if you guys want to donate, it's right there pinned and below in the bottom. Cash App $STRINGERBELL80. Oh, that's nice of you guys. Thank you. Oh, Haley Hill, thank you for the $30. I appreciate it. Hold on, I want to shout the rest of y'all out. While I'm doing that, y'all make sure y'all hit that Cash App up, man. I'm trying to get my Jaguar right on tonight by not being nasty to motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. Luke Caney, thank you for the $25. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Diane, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. And Diana Jones, thank you for the $10. Come on, y'all. We can do better than that. Ain't nobody donated to me in like 2 weeks except for TMH Global. Y'all see what I do with the money. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing about me, too. I put up videos what I do with my money. When the last time that bitch put up videos what she do with her money? Y'all ain't never asked that? She going to see celebrity stylists out in motherfucking Vegas? How can I fuck them up? How can I change the game? I know. Give me that pink hair. I'm gonna fuck them up with this shit. That bitch had 4, 5 fucking Indian braids in her head. Talking about she pink now. Oh my God. Oh, did you do it? Did you dye your hair pink because you was talking about pink the other day? Is it that? It's pink from Pennsylvania too, believe it or not. I've been around pink before. Pink is cool. Pink is one of the cooler R&B artists, female artists I ever met. I didn't promote her project or nothing, I just met her. But she was mad cool. The bitch I don't like, and I say it all the time, is Carrie Hilson. That is a nasty bitch. That's why she's gone. My name is Carrie. It's very necessary. Yeah, you get the fuck out of here. Nasty fucking bitch. There's a couple other fucking bitches I met that were just assholes. Just assholes. When you deal with a female artist, it's either one way or another. Speaking of Jaguar, Wright. It's either one way or another. Either that female artist could be very nice, which is sometimes it's the truth, or she could just be a total fucking cunt nugget, which was the case with Carrie Hilson. Let me stop talking. Let me stop talking. Y'all want to hear me say somebody else's name? I know y'all do. Y'all hit the Cash App, I'll say some other names. I swear to God. It's been right there below. I'll say some other names. I swear to God. She was definitely the most difficult that I didn't like. She was part of Interscope. And Interscope was the last label that was our distributor before I left anyway. Now it's is it Epic Records? I think it's Epic Records now. Is a distributor, at least for Love Records. I never say in the puff. I wrote in the comment. It's still there, Tag. I even took it. I said, you need to do Dirty Money Part 2. This nigga delivered this shit. I need to see a video, Puff. Press, hit Puff. Tell this nigga I need to see a video for Tough Love with Sway Lee. I need to see it. I need to see it. I need that. I'm calling out a favor. I need to see that. If she was a celebrity, he sure must have had a real celebrity called Jack. That's the same shit I said at the top of this. Yeah, fucking cut nugget, Lindsay. Thank you so much. Lexi wrote my Cash App in there. I got it right there pinned under Lindsay B. But thank you, Lexi. See, that's the type of people I need. Lexi been here with me. Lexi, I don't cuss nobody out because they don't donate, right? I don't be talking shit to people because they don't donate. I don't be like, yo, I fuck y'all, shut down the live or whatever. I was in the freezing cold standing up in fucking Trump Tower last week. And I was sitting there, I was doing a live and shit. And it was fucking freezing out there. And I said, well, listen, y'all, there's a Starbucks around the corner. I'm just going to give me a coffee because it's freezing out here. Now, one nigga donated. And then finally, about an hour after that, my homegirl, and I think it might have been Lexi, one of y'all two. It was either Lexi or Lindsay. It was somebody with an L. They donated $5. I said, get you a cup of coffee. I said, I am, but I'm headed to this one over here because I'm going to motherfucking home. It was cold as shit this past week. And I was out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went back and traded up that jacket because it was under 30 days, and I got this joint right here. If y'all wonder why I got another jacket on or whatever, I went and got the white joint. You know what I'm saying? This shit wavy as fuck, right? This shit thicker. You know what I'm saying? That other jacket, it was thin, so the wind was coming right through it. I was like, oh no, for fucking Connecticut, shit. You out your motherfucking mind. Look, I've been here the majority of my motherfucking life, and I'm trying to tell you, especially on the shoreline where I was living, forget about it. Forget about it. On the shoreline, let me give you an example. We got inland temperature here, then we got shoreline temperature here, right? On the inland, it'll be 10 to 15 degrees hotter during the summertime than it is on the shoreline. But in the wintertime, it'll be 10 to 15 degrees hotter in the inland as well. But on the shoreline, it'll be 10 to 15 degrees colder because of that fucking water. Now, I used to live on the street. I can tell y'all because I don't live there no more. I used to live on the street called Pequot. And then I moved to Niantic. So when I lived on Pequot, I was right across the street from the beach. Like literally, you walk across the street, there's the beach. You keep going down the road, my street, and you'll run into a bigger beach, which is called Ocean Beach. And so that's where I used to live at. And then I moved to Niantic, and while I lived there in Niantic, I was literally, like, she be talking about she was by the beach. The only reason she's saying that because she heard me say that shit. So that's what she do. I actually got the pictures in my crib and everything else to prove it. I took videos on my fucking Facebook in my old crib. Like, people used to come over and fall asleep. My man Doobie Dimes, he'll tell you. My man Doobie, if he ain't here, he from Philly. That's an authentic Philly cat right there. You know what I'm saying? Doobie's father is known in Philly. I like this white too. This is crazy, right? Look. Now, they ain't got the kind of call. Now, what I mean? Let me show y'all this shit. This is what I be doing with my supporters' money. I be getting shit I need. See what I'm saying? She got the little pocket in there. And then the hoodie. Y'all thinking I'm styling the hoodie on my own. The hoodie part of the jacket. I was getting ready to walk out of there and say, yo. As he told me, he said, on Tuesday we get some more in. I say, nah, what? And then that white joint, you know how some shit just jump out at you? The white joint was like, take me. I was like, oh shit, you the one I was looking for. You motherfucker thick as shit. You know what I'm saying? Put this little wave white cream on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my puff shit right now. You know what I mean? That's how we did it. If y'all was just joining in, I was talking about Jaguar Wright earlier. This is circumvent the conversation because I owe y'all that conversation, especially y'all donating. We were talking about Jaguar Wright and the things she said and has said as of lately. And y'all know how that go. So I'm not going to go too much into that anymore tonight. But tomorrow, I'm going to deliver y'all a real show. The only reason I'm cutting this short, not because of the donations. If y'all haven't donated, do it right now because I'm getting the fuck out this cold. She mimics every fucking body. She mimics me. Hold on. Before I go, I'm glad you said that. Because I owe y'all this. And thank y'all for the support, too. I really appreciate that shit. Y'all really came through. I see all that shit. That's why I shouted out y'all name. And if you donate, make sure you tell me in the chat room so I can shout out your name. Just say, yo, did you get that or something like that or whatever. So I can go to the thing before I get off of here. And thank y'all for supporting me the way y'all do. I appreciate that. And I mean that real spill. I hadn't had nobody donate to me in a week and a half. I was like, well, shit, I'm trying to put on a show for y'all niggas. Like, don't y'all get it? Y'all just want to see niggas sitting up in the bedroom all fucking day and shit? We get outside, winter, so I don't do in the snow and I don't do rain, but winter, summer, and fall. I don't do snow or rain though. One year I got one. I think it was last year. Annette was with me, and Annette was the only person that called. I got to call Annette back too. I forgot to call Annette back. Shit. Anyway, she gonna kick my ass. I was washing clothes earlier, y'all. That's I had to wash. Shit. But that's another thing I do with my donation money. Somebody donated to me last night. I went to go wash fucking clothes. Fuck that shit. Anyway. I just wanted to say this. How long this story gonna go on? We don't know. Well, how far is Jaguar Wright going? We don't know. Where will she end up? We don't know. Will she go away? That one I can answer for you. I think she'll be going to like 4 to 5 months. I think the tides themselves are going to fall so thick on her that she's not going to have any choice but to walk away. And that's what she needs to do here on YouTube. YouTube is tired of her. I'm tired of her. Y'all tired of her. You're on here collecting money from them mentally ill-ass motherfuckers over there on your YouTube channel. She about done. I'm telling you, I give it like 4 to 5 months, man. 4 to 5 months. See, y'all don't know, and I tried to tell y'all before, at the top of the year, this year, 2023, it was probably like February because it was doing my man's birthday. So yeah, it was like a week before February. And that was the first time my ex-co-workers and everybody like that, it was via a birthday party for my man, Uptown Cerrone. Shout out to Uptown Cerrone, love you. That's like my little brother right there. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him go back 20 years now, 23 years now. Going on 24, almost 25. That's gonna be my friend to the day I die. You understand what I'm saying? I've never had an argument with him. Oh, well, we argued before, but we ain't never argued like to the point of like, yo, fuck you, fuck you. No, that's my friend. And if y'all don't ever know any motherfucking advice I could give y'all, even in my little young ages right now, if you find a friend right now and you keep that motherfucker in your 20s and your 30s and shit like that, that's gonna be a motherfucker to be with you for the rest of your life. Now, make sure they doing some right shit. Don't keep no bum motherfucker around you or some motherfuckers consistently getting into shit or something like that. Don't do that shit. But if you got a good friend and they always want the best for you and shit, keep that motherfucker around because you need at least 5 motherfuckers to carry your casket. You heard what I said? You need at least 5 motherfuckers to carry your casket. I saw this girl that was on TikTok. I'm gonna give you an example. I saw this girl was on TikTok. She had over 1 million followers, right? Little pretty, little cute white girl. Not because she was white, she just happened to be a cute white girl. Under all the stress and pressure, because y'all know how this shit go with this media shit. If you ain't used to this, don't get into it. I tell people that all the time. If you ain't used to people badgering you, if you ain't used to people coming at you saying crazy shit, don't start doing YouTube. This is not the place you want to be. So this girl, she fell under pressure, and it just happened to be she was on TikTok, and she killed herself. This ain't nothing new either. There's been a couple of YouTubers and TikTok people that have gotten killed or killed themselves. But more radically, it seems like they killed themselves because of the pressure. There was this one dude, this other kid that was sitting on his podcast, real popular too. He had like, I think 300,000 plus followers or whatever. He was like me in the tens of thousands, shit like that. And same thing happened to him. These motherfuckers are on his chat. They still got the recording. It still floats around. I'm not going to promote it. But they were egging him on because he had mentioned, he said, I really want to end it. I really want to kill myself, blah, 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 blah. And so this motherfucker offed himself via the encouragement of the fucking subscribers. You see what I'm saying? This shit real out here. So make no mistake about it. Watch what you say. And that's why I kind of even watch what I say about Jaguar sometimes. I don't go too deep in on her, but if the bitch start talking too much, I'm like, all right, bitch, that's enough. Y'all men got to start saying that. Some women want y'all to say that. All right, bitch, that's enough. Some women won't even respect you unless you say some shit like that. All right, bitch, that's enough. You know why? Because their brothers would tell them that. Their uncles would tell them that. Their male cousins would tell them that. All right, bitch, that's enough. I figured you did not start yet. I always hated the waiting during the week. I cannot stay up so late with him. I've been watching the replays this early. Yeah, King Pain. Yeah, I've been missing King too. I don't think he's been live much, but when he is live, I always share him. You know what I'm saying? That's a homie right there, man. Like ain't nothing gonna change with me and him. Like niggas can keep coming. Like I ain't heard a couple people. Let me keep that real quick too. This is in defense of King Pain. First of all, King Pain popped my channel back up. That's first of all right? And the way him and I met wasn't bashing. A lot of people got that confused. Oh, y'all came together to bash Jaguar, right? No, quite the opposite. When I first came to King Pain's channel, I'm going to say this again. I came to King Pain's channel because he was supporting Jaguar Wright at the time as an ex-artist, and I was supporting her at the time as an ex-artist and part of our accolade in the music business. We both came up under Clive Davis technically. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. This broad turns the tables, gets out of jail, all that shit. Now all of a sudden somebody stole $300 from him. You understand what I'm saying? At that point, I disengaged and I removed myself from the situation because I said, all right, bitch, I done sat back and saw you do a couple loopy things so far, but that loopy shit you did right there, that was crazy. So some people have clumped it together and think that me and King Pain got cool based off bashing her. No, actually it was supposed to go way different than that. And that video's still up on King Pain's page for y'all to go check it out. I'm gonna ask King Pain which one it is because he knows specifically. Because I want him to play that video so niggas understand that from both our perspectives. We was trying to help this bitch. Like, I had a whole bunch of things in plan. I had mentioned her to people. I was like, yo, shorty need a little help. And she fucked it all up. If you think, look. If you notice how quick it was for me to be back up on it, see, she kind of helped me. Because, not to say the niggas wasn't fucking with me, but it got my phone ringing again. So she kind of did me a favor. It got my phone ringing again. Yo, son, we over here, we doing this. You need to come through. All right, I'm here. I miss my bad boy brothers. I hadn't seen them in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And so it felt good to see them faces that I know, them faces I've been out of town with, Jaguar, all of them. All of them. Mayor, D, everybody that was just there at the dinner table with us. Of course, you uptown, you know that. Me and him sat right next to each other, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? It was just like all the kings were sitting at the motherfucking table, you know what I mean? Plotting and seeing what was happening, you know? That should be. There's layers to this shit, as Black Rob said. There's tears to the bad boy family. Niggas don't do no fucking mail. What the fuck you talking about? Puff wouldn't even have us doing no shit like that. Like, the fuck what? Who do you think hired us? It was Puff and Prez that hired us. You out your mind? It was Puff and Prez that handpicked us to work them jobs. Factory. So, I don't want y'all to get mistaken or confused or whatever and think that me and King Payne linked together to bash this bitch. We ain't even got linked together. Nigga do a fine job by his fucking self. He just got some extra support now. That we won't mention. King Payne's a fucking friend now. You know what I mean? You know, I even have my bad boy alumni friends tell King Payne what's up all the time because we love him. You know what I mean? For real. He fuck with homeboy. He's got a bright fucking future, I'll tell you that much. Y'all hear me say this right here. If there's a Jason Lee imitator or Jason Lee's part 2.0, it's going to definitely be King Payne and Sean Davey Wade. It may not be right now when y'all want it. It is coming. Trust me. I see it all in them. I see it all in them. Shit, many people know I don't like fucking Jason Lee. Fuck that nigga. I think he's a fucking weasel and a snake. I think he's just like, you know, I talk about pork chop. That's how I think of Jason Lee. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like when he was trying to sit all close to Remy Martin during her birthday. I ain't like how he was trying to get all close to Wendy Williams when she was down and out. I ain't like how he was trying to get all, he's a snake. Real slick snake, but a snake. He kills you with kindness. I don't like motherfuckers like that. That's how Pork Chop try to do. He try to kill you with kindness. That's always fat ass. I'm on a train and I'm traveling. First of all, you fat bitch. Why are you on a fucking train? Get your flying miles up, you fucking toddler. Ain't no man out here over 35 years old should be catching a fucking train or a fucking bus somewhere unless it's to the next town, next state. That's just like all these men out here riding bicycles. Next time I see a 35, I'll be so tempted to put my foot out and trip one of them motherfuckers. They don't care, especially down there in fucking New York. Oh, they don't care. Oh, those motherfuckers, they got a whole fucking bike lane for them, don't you know? They got a whole fucking lane for them, don't you know? It's crazy. These cocksuckers, they'll ride past you, damn near hit you. I can't stand those little boy ass shit like that, man. I don't know. I ain't raised like that, you know? So, let me just say this, man. I'm going to get up out of here because it's cold as shit out here, y'all. Y'all make sure to hit that cash up right now. If y'all haven't hit that, support my channel or whatever. I appreciate it. Yeah, we do, Lexi. I'm a mod. Hold on, let me go back. Let me read what y'all saying. But in no family fashion, me and King Payne come together to bash Jaguar Wright. And I know she's going to try to start that narrative in a minute because, you know, I'm after Tasha K. Well, bitch, yeah, kind of. But anyway, I'm after Tasha K. after. Everybody after. No, bitch, you create these scenarios and environments for yourself. And then you cry about it later when you get hit with something. Nah, Huggy Pampers. This is what it is. It's what you wanted it to be. Now, my suggestion is, you got a lot of eyes on you. I try to take up for you. I try to defend you, even after the shit you said and presented it to people and said, hey, listen, she needs some help. The last time I had talked to people until you did that stunt with King Payne and niggas saw me put up the video, you better listen. Niggas saw me put up the video and it was like, yo, why you say that about Shorty? I thought you support Shorty. I thought you fuck with Shorty. I was like, nah, Shorty did this. He was like, oh, you don't fuck with Shorty no more. All right, what she say? I was like, yo, check this video out. And that was them 2 boys. You understand? And so as I'm sitting there and I'm listening to them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? See, that's a blessing right there. I met these 2 young ladies today. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I met these 2 young white girls today or whatever. I seen them in the neighborhood a million times. And she walked up to me and she was so sincere about it. She said, I want to invite you to church, to our church. You seem like a nice person, because one day they was walking and some wacko motherfucker, he gonna come up to him talking shit to him or whatever. I said, nigga, I'll bust your motherfucking ass. You talk to them girls like that again, you bitch ass motherfucker. Now all of a sudden he turned into the bitch he is. You sit up in front on 2 young ass girls as fucking, you like 50 fucking years old. I'll swell your ass the fuck up. And now they come into the, like, a lot of these dudes out here is bitches. Trust me when I tell you. Hold on one second. Had to let that ambulance go through. A lot of these dudes is bitches. They'll get live and jump up when it comes to a woman, but when it comes to a man, they turn into pussy. And what I noticed out of a lot of the older men is they always want to front with young girls. Well, do that shit around me. Because y'all done seen me in action, nigga. I'll tear your ass up. You won't make it up out of here, trust me. I'll poke you, shoot you, do whatever the fuck. But you're not going to stand in front of me and these 2 young girls. It was actually, that day it wasn't even 2. I think it was like 4, because it was like 2 or 3 of them across the street. They ain't see what was going on. I just, God put you in circumstances. I'm going to go back to what I was saying in a minute. But you know how God puts you in circumstances sometimes? So I just happened to be walking around the corner. And I see this motherfucker. He's just yelling and flaking his arms. I say, yo, dog, you all right? And I'm quiet most of the time. I know I talk a lot here on YouTube, but most of the time I'm very quiet. I observe shit. And I was just like, yo, you all right? I said, yo, those is kids, man. What the fuck wrong with you? Oh, I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry. I just been having a bad, man. Fuck your day. Get the fuck on. He bounced. And motherfucker, you 50, 60 something fucking years old. There is no reason you should be sitting out here talking to some young girls like that. Motherfucker, you lived your life. And this is the culmination of it. These are the culmination of all your life. Is nothing but, my dad told me this years ago, life is nothing but a culmination of your motherfucking life's decisions. That's where you at. Whatever your life decisions were, that's where you at. I got motherfuckers that are never coming home from prison. I made a decision to go get into the music business. I made a decision to go to college. I wasn't raised like that. My mother's a motherfucker we call practitioner, and has been so for years. My father ran his own fucking business and did so for years. And I fucked around when I saw this crazy Italian. Shout out to Philly. Come around the neighborhood, it had fucking $5,000 in his pocket. I'm like, where the fuck you get that at? Shout out to Mr. Rocchio, another one of my fucking old friends right there. Many of y'all know I grew up on the shoreline out here. I grew up around mostly Italians and Greeks, so sometimes y'all be like, yo, you sound like you fucking, nah. I grew up around the Vacos, the Papadonicios. I grew up around these guys. Ate at the dinner tables, ate at the restaurants. Here's what it is. Dad protects the kids. I definitely protect the kids. Y'all ain't see me that one time when I was in the Bronx that time, and motherfucking that one lady, that fucking vicious bitch that worked at MTA, I gave that bitch what had it. And thank God I was there that day, because I came upstairs and the bitch had called the police on these kids. Let me tell you what she called the police on. See, this is a problem I have too. I don't like when minorities try to police other minorities. Bitch, you ain't out here, and I tell them, y'all heard me on camera because I start filming motherfuckers. I know better. I'm not going to engage with you in the argument. I even tell motherfucker, I'll be like, yo, hold on one second. And I'll go right to YouTube. I already got a fucking live already prompted. So one thing I got to do is hit one button, boom, we live. It don't even matter what the title is. I'll change the title later as long as y'all getting the footage. That's why sometimes y'all see this shit with crazy titles and y'all be like, what the fuck? And I'm recording the police or I'm recording some interaction or some shit like that. But this particular interaction was with a black woman. She called the police on this young black girl. This little girl was like fucking 14 years old. They got on at fucking, I think it was, where the fuck did they get on at? New Rochelle. And so they were out there, and this was on the weekend. They went out there, and it was obvious for a school function. All of them had the same fucking outfit on. All of them were talking about how they had fun at the school function, all that shit, whatever, right? So they was coming back to New York. I guess they just had the function out there. And so the little girl lost her credit card, which wasn't her credit card. It was her mom's credit card or whatever. She calls her mom, puts her mom on the speakerphone. When the lady comes to collect her ticket, she tries to make this big scene out of it that nobody else would have said nothing. Now, I'm going to tell you what I mean. It was because of me raising hell about 3 or 4 times and saying these exact words, and I'm going to stick by these words. The motherfucking white ticket collectors, they never say shit to me. If I tell them, I always tell them the straight up truth. Look, listen, I ain't have time to go all the way back over there with this ticket say. I need to leave from right here. All right, where you going? I'm going to the first stop. Most of the time it's the New Haven train. I'm going like 5 stops. It's just local. You know what I mean? Well, more than 5, but a couple stops or whatever. But I'm going within a ratio that's no longer than the duration of 45 minutes of a trip at its longest. The men let me get on the train, don't say nothing. And if y'all notice, it'll always be the black conductors or the Latin conductors. They want to do everything by the protocol so they can keep their job, because that's the best job they ever had in their fucking life. And they don't flex on nobody that's white. They want to flex on motherfucking their other minorities thinking they're better than somebody. Listen, man, I've been in a position where I done made poo-poo fucking money in my life. I done lived good since I was fucking 21 years old, and then prior to that, I was living good in my house. We ain't grew up in no projects. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, we ain't grew up in no public housing. I grew up in a fucking nice set of fucking along the way corporate apartments because of my mom's position. Last place we lived at had a weight room, a fucking golf course built around the bitch. They had a sauna in it, fucking tennis courts, all that shit. It was a golf course built around the fucking place. Huge ass golf course that had members. You know what I'm saying? So I always grew up like decent. I ain't gonna sit here in front and be like, oh yeah, I'm from the ghetto, shit was hard. Nah, when I got older, because of hanging around with a couple motherfuckers I went to high school with, I started ending up in all these places. I was in Marcy early. I was in Sumner early. I was over at Bradhurst. And I was in all these housing projects and shit. Fearless in the motherfucker. Not even realizing, yo, at any given moment, you get killed up in this motherfucker. But it made me and shaped me into the person I am. And I guess that was God's way of being like, okay, well, now this guy, you got to go around, be around your culture for a little bit. There wasn't like this, so you know how to avoid them. Then later on, he put me in the collegiate area of the people of the culture that were accolades, people that were intellectuals and shit like that, the people that my mother and my father raised me to be, and my military background family that's almost everybody, my mom's brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So make no mistake about it. I don't put on that poor role or whatever. I just say what it is and what it is and what it ain't. One of the things I will say about Jaguar is at least you're trying. Can we give her that? Even though I don't like the pink hair, you look like a fucking rugrat. Even though I don't like the Grinch who stole Christmas sweatshirt, I gotta give you an E for effort because you're trying. But don't be sorry, ho. Be careful. In the words of motherfucking Money Mike on Friday Part 2. Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful. It's my best advice. Make sure you visit my community section so you know what the fuck going on. Anyway, guys, that is a wrap for tonight. I'm going to get back with you guys before I do that. Take this moment right now. If you have not hit on my Cash App, make sure y'all hit that up and bless it. I appreciate it. I'm trying to grind, trying to move. I got bills to pay. I got groceries to go get. You know what I'm saying? I might go give me another little, what's the name, or something like that, or something come up on sale. I caught these joints on sale, so I ain't even going to hold you. You know what I mean? But I'm glad I did. Things come sometimes like that. So if y'all haven't hit up the Cash App yet, hit that up. I show y'all what I do with the money. I take the money. I go to the location. We can do something tomorrow. So just throw in $10, $20, $30 like the other people have. And if you donated already, let me know in the chat room while I'm here so I can go back and thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Lexi, let's go. What you laughing about, Lexi? She gets no credit for the 5 braids. Yo, Lexi, you need to chill. You called her that little, you said My Little Pony. She got a My Little Pony hairstyle. We have to protect the kids at all costs. So, yo, let me finish my story, because I do owe you that. So the police show up or whatever. I go up the stairs, and I already know what the setup is, you know what I'm saying? So this bitch had called the police on this little ass girl when we pull into the train station and stop the whole fucking train for this. I'm gonna tell you, no seasoned conductor. I've been riding that fucking train, because I used to have to ride a long one. I used to have to catch this one train called the Shoreline East. Then I would have to switch to the Metro. So let me tell y'all something, man. And this is a fact. I ran up the stairs. I made sure I was the first motherfucker up there, because I know these kids, they were scared. They were yelling and screaming because they were scared. Just like any other fucking kids, any other nationality. You 13, 14 years old, and some bitch that made a big spectacle of you, and you black and Latin kids, you damn right they scared. So what you're seeing is a kid reacting scared. It might not be at the tone you like. It might not be what you're used to, but what you're seeing is the same fucking emotion. They're scared. And so these kids, they sitting up there and they scared to death and they talking loud now. They like, we ain't do nothing, we ain't do nothing. And they didn't do nothing. But she made the police think it was all these kids. I'm talking about this was like 10, 11 kids. This wasn't like 1 or 2 kids. It was like 10, 11 kids. So I ran upstairs and I started explaining this shit. But this one little girl, she would not shut the fuck up. I'm like, and I really wanted to say, little bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to help you. You know, there's always one. But anyway, we got her calmed down and I explained it. And I said, yo, listen, this girl right here, I just heard her on the phone with her mother and everybody else heard her on the phone. And she said, yo, mom, I lost my credit card, my debit card. All right, you a black woman that once was a little black girl. Let this little black girl ride. Why would you try to embarrass her, especially if you got kids of your own? Why would you try to embarrass her in front of all these people, making them look like they fucking criminals? Well, she just had a mistake and she lost the card. I even offered to pay for the little girl's shit. I still got it on cameras right here on the page. You can go check it. I tell no lies. It's still here on the page. So, yeah, man, I'm an advocate for, as y'all see, you know, I get into the whole racial epithet of things sometimes, because sometimes it matters in the conversation, but more what y'all see in me is me checking blacks and Latins that come, the types, I'm talking about the types that come from absolutely nothing and act like there's something better than what they are. I don't like them type of motherfuckers, because for the pure simple fact, without being cocky, I done did more than you. You understand what I'm saying? At a young age, I done did more than you. I done traveled more than you. I done made more money than you. I done drove better cars than you. I done lived better than you. I done ate better than you. I did a whole bunch of shit better than you. The college I went to was better than yours. You understand what I'm saying? I always step with that mentality. I get that from bad boy. I went to college later on. I got the job first, then went to college. 10 years later. You see what I'm saying? The only reason I did that because I didn't know what shit like that was. I didn't know what vertical integration was. I didn't know what synergy was. I didn't know any of this shit. I didn't even know what the fuck demographics meant until somebody explained it to me. You know what I'm saying? Now I knew all the other shit, the acronym and you know all that shit, but those terminologies are specific to the music industry and the media industry in total. And I didn't know those cues, you know? If y'all want to know the definitions of them, it's basically when a company has multiple outlets, meaning they have radio, the newspaper, you know, they might have movies or whatever, and they use their products to basically counter advertise using all those vehicles, radio, TV, whatever. Kind of like how Fox does. Fox is a perfect example of it. They own radio, TV, newspaper, you know what I mean? Shout out to Rupert Murdoch. Here's a little quick one for y'all. Y'all know Rupert Murdoch wasn't allowed to set up an entity, a media entity in the United States because of a rule that's in the UN charter. It's against, so people don't commit propaganda. Kind of like the same shit Hitler did when he had what was the female, he had the female SS officer, and she used to talk to all the black soldiers and shit. I mean, all the soldiers that were over there doing World War II. Black man, why are you over here? This is not your war. Just go home. The Fuhrer was like, bullshit. The Fuhrer was killing black folks over there too, and he was killing gay folks over there, and he was killing other people that wasn't just specifically motherfucking Jewish. Make no mistake about that. He was frying any motherfucker that didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. That's why when I see some of these brown folks or folks from other countries and shit like that that try to typecast themselves and match themselves with white folks, I'm like, how? I had to tell a motherfucker the other day, this dude, he was from some country. I looked right at him and I told him, because he was looking at this white man, he was trying to show, I don't know what it is. They like it's this group of minority folks from whatever country you're from, even the United States, that like, as soon as they see somebody white, they get into this acting role. It's like this quick acting role. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm God. And then all along, they don't know because they haven't grown up with whites. This is the funny part. They haven't grown up with whites like I have, or a lot of my friends have. Shout out to Bobby, you know what I'm saying, Flowers and Kane. Y'all make sure y'all check them out on motherfucking YouTube. Shout out to Niantic, Connecticut. You know I got to plug you, Bobby. Shout out to Bobby Flo, Flowers and Kane. That spells Kaine, Flowers and Kane. Look them up on YouTube. Tell them I sent you over there. That's a very good friend of mine. If you hear Bobby talk, Bobby's the same way. He's like, oh my God. Like, I'm fucking with you, Bobby, if you hear that. But that's the way he grew up. You know what I mean? And so the problem I have in particular is it's almost used as a mechanism to try to align themselves somehow or another with the culture they feel is a dominating culture. Not for the point of I want to be inclusive as far as the money is concerned, but from a domineering perspective. Like, I think that your culture emanates dominance, and it emanates dominance in a way that's kind of colonial dominance, if that makes any sense. And so basically, these motherfuckers that are minorities, they basically just offsets the continuous fractures of colonialism. No different than the overseer that was on the plantation. All right, now, y'all niggas read up now. Hell, Roche now, Roche. I like my corn stocked, and I like the stocks pulled off of them, throw them right in the bucket, boys. That motherfucker. That motherfucker. There's a whole bunch of these motherfuckers out here. So this motherfucker, he's sitting there, and I'm sitting there, I'm grabbing something. I think I was grabbing a shirt or something. This motherfucker walks past me and gives me this evil grin like he could beat my ass or something like that. So I just looked up at him, and I'm seeing him look at the white man because he's almost looking at the white man like he's trying to get approval for his behavior, right? I looked at that white man, I looked at him. I said, I'm more like him than you are. I'm American. That motherfucker ain't had nothing to say. I said, I'm more like him than you are. I'm American. And he was just befuddled by what the fuck I said, meaning that I went to school with white kids. I grew up with white kids. My friend Hunter Weichel and Pierce Weichel, I went to their house where their father was a lawyer and swam every fucking summer because they had an in-ground pool. My other friend Justin was the first time I ever went to fucking Caribou, Maine. I don't suggest anybody go to fucking Caribou, Maine. It's cold as fuck up there, but if you want to go up there. My other friend, that was the first time I ever went. Jen took me to Martha's Vineyard for the first time with her and her folks. I had never been out there before. They used to be like, come on, Davin, and go on their boat. They had a Boston whaler boat. I know how to anchor a fucking boat and drive a fucking boat because of them folks. So see, I grew up around these people. And I've always taught the same fucking way. My mother's always taught the same fucking way. My father's ever taught. We never acquiesced ourselves to try to fit in with a projection of what they thought somebody was going to perceive of them. Only people that do that shit is pompous ass motherfuckers. Usually the pompous motherfuckers is doing that. They ain't got very much. They in debt or some shit like that. They get ready to go into debt. They done lost it all. They give you listen, I was in the music business for 17 years. I done seen motherfuckers lease cars, lease houses, lease jewelry, lease clothes, have clothes lent to them, cars lent to them, don't give them back, take renters and drive them all across the country for the next 7 months. I done seen all that shit. A lot of your favorite rappers and musicians go broke for that shit. Young Buck went broke for that shit. Getting renters and keeping them, now that's $200,000. That's $100,000 because he didn't have it for 4, 5, 6 months. This is how motherfuckers go broke, try to keep up with the Joneses. I don't do that. I can have a whole grip in my pocket. My man Panama told me that a long time ago. I'm poor. I ain't got shit. No, I can't buy you a drink, man. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. I'm broke. Shit. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up on off here. I want to tell everybody thank you. I'll see you later. Thank you, Tori. She's always a good spirit. Lexi, you crazy. What's going on? Guys, I'm gonna read off these things. Y'all make sure y'all hit that cash up. I'm getting out the fuck out this cold. I know I just keep talking to y'all because y'all good vibes. Let me read this comment right here. Me either, Davin. I do not like people like that. I've been blessed to travel this world, have husband and 2 beautiful daughters. My son is no longer with us. He was murdered in 2004. I'm sorry to hear that. I did not know that. I'm sorry to hear that. Damn right it is. Good night, sweetheart. Stay warm. See you over at OKP if you come. I'm going to share his shit. Definitely. I'm moving over to my homeboy's house or whatever, but I definitely be with y'all later. Like, that ain't going to change. I'll always be rocking with King Payne. That's my nigga right there. Fuck that. She gets no, and like I said, I'm the New York correspondent for the Crown family. You heard? I said it. Shit, where else y'all gonna get that material at? You know what I'm saying? I got a rap with Payne too. Ask him if he got anything specific he want me to check out for him or something. Exactly, Lexi. The kids are the future of the country. Yeah, they are. We have to protect the kids. That is what I am, full-blooded Italian. Yeah, you know, you told me that. That's what it is. I'm a full-blooded Italian born in Sicily. My friend Cinzia, she was the same way. She full Italian. Cinzia, she lived down in Baltimore, but she speaks Italian, everything like that. I was around Cinzia for, years. You know what I mean? But she down in, what do you call that place? Odessa, something like that, Maryland, Odetta, some shit like that down there. But same thing with Cinzia. She born and bred Italian, you know what I mean? She came to the United States, I think she said, when she was 22, 23 or something like that. She didn't speak no English whatsoever. So she got a thick Italian accent. My boy Uptown, he know her. He know what I'm talking about. Uptown, you see this, you know what I'm talking about, Cinzia. That's my chick right there. Cinzia, one of them type of Italians. She's the same thing. She's from Palermo. You know, she can have some things happen to you. For real, for real. Like, it be like the American version of what I'm talking about, but in reality, the Italian version of what I'm talking about is very different. They live by a different set of rules. Over there, they allow a lot of the Kenyans and people from Ghana or whatever to make their moves over there with them. Always has been like that. I tell people all the time, Leroy Nicky Barnes was responsible for the Genovese crime family. Even they admit that. You know what I'm saying? At one time in this country, niggas and Italians used to be very close. Same things with blacks and Jews. They used to be very close. They used to march together. Bernie Sanders is a remnant of that, those times. Bernie Sanders marched with Martin Luther King. I trust Bernie Sanders more than I trust motherfucking this bitch ass motherfucker. You know? What's his name? I don't even like saying his name, Biden. And him and that fucking laughing hyena, fucking Kamala Harris. There was dudes hitting people in the face for some type of TikTok challenge. It was on the news the other night. I saw that shit too. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing some corny shit online. That's why I try to say it's amazing what people donate to. Like, there was people donating to those guys running around smacking people. I seen the other video with the dude that's running around. He's like, yo, what's up? And got his hand in his pocket and shit like that. I'm like, all right, well, one of these motherfuckers, because they're going into rough neighborhoods to do it. They're going into Brooklyn, they're going into South Central LA. I said, well, one of these kids lay you the fuck down, and the only thing you're relying on is, hey, you see the camera? You're on camera, bro. And some of these guys don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if they're on camera. I know some white dudes, black dudes, Italian dudes, Greek dudes, all, they get their shit off by being on camera. You gotta watch these little fucking challenges and shit like that. And then a lot of these people are licensed gun holders. See what I mean? So if you ain't one, your ass might be in danger with the giggles. All them fucking views ain't worth your life. There was this kid that got hurt and I think he got paralyzed or something like that. Wasn't that right? Doing that same type of shit. Lexi, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Ivana, thank you for tuning in. Who is that? Lemonator VR. This is Capalante. You kind of look like the prowl. You kind of look like a prowler. Your mother looks like a whore. How about that? Nigga said I look like a prowler. Your mother looks like a whore. Oh, we giving out shits and giggles over here too. You say something funny to me from now on, we going in on your mother, your fucked up family that had you, you inbred looking motherfuckers. There's a lot of these people here. If y'all ever gone to some of these people's channels on YouTube, a lot of these motherfuckers look inbred. Or they missing a chromosome or two. Or they can't read very well, like Jaguar. Jaguar can't read very well. I don't know where the fuck she went to school at, but everybody seemed to be synonymous in that thought. Everybody seemed to be synonymous in that thought. But I get into that later. Nigga try to say some slick shit. Giovanni, what's going on, Mom? Once again, and everybody just here, everybody that donated. If you haven't donated, make sure y'all hit up that Cash App even after this. I appreciate it. She said, yo, I'm so glad to see my partiers with no iPhones. Mine were. Thank you. She said, keep them warm. Mine were. You know, not with the iPhone, but I came right in the middle of the surge of all that or whatever. So anyway, guys, if you have donated, I appreciate it so freaking much. I really appreciate you guys. And on top of that, I just want to say to you guys, don't let this whole Jaguar Wright thing get y'all out of bounds or whatever. It's just like, it is what it is, man. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like, we'll talk about it. We'll have conversations about it. But I ain't sitting here all motherfucking day talking about this bitch for what? For what? You feel me? So it is what it is. Lexi, love to y'all, man. Love to everybody on here. I'm gonna go to my homie's house. Go over there, play some PS5, probably drink me a beer or something with him. He got some liquor over there for me. And that's my night for the night. I ain't going no motherfucking way. Then I'm gonna walk my ass back across the street and go home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go hop in me a little fuck. Y'all send me a little change, so I'm gonna get a little $5 jumping on Uber because it's cold as shit out here. So I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all so much. And y'all be guaranteed I'm always gonna come back to this motherfucker. Y'all hit up that Cash App if y'all seeing this on the replay. And I will talk to y'all later. Good night, guys.